Yo, it's Tetris. That's an off cam march. There we go. We've got everyone's favorite Tetris player, question mark, here for everyone to view. Lovely. We can get 6-4's fake cam. I do not believe he is actually a static image of a football player. But you got to work with what you're given. Is the music too loud, too quiet, whatever? I don't know. Just keep me updated. Tell me when you guys are ready to start. You're both live, so... Nice. By the looks of things, he's not on gym, so... Probably no same piece stat. I mean, you are on emulator, aren't you? You in theory could, you just don't. We've got a ready from 6-4. H and all the way is offered. I'm gonna guess 6-4 will say, yeah, sure. There we go. Brilliant. Get march to hover 3, there we go. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Very exciting match here because Martz is playing. And Martz is the most exciting player in Tetris history. There's no moment of a game that has that sort of slow, safe vibe that like a Masters game does on 18, you know. A Martz game, as you can see, even from the get-go, there's high intensity Tetris living on the edge right here. See, look at that. Already 11 lines in, 12 lines in, and a very solid dig, high quality stuff. On the other side, we've got 6-4, he has a Tetris. And he's also digging. Mart's continuing to not score any Tetrises. But I'm sure he can do it. All he needs is a long bar, and the game is like, no, none of those. There we go. Finally a long bar. Not Tetris ready at the time, of course, but there is a long bar. You had no idea, now you're a Martz fan. Exactly. Okay, he's got the stack clean at least. Like, he's got a potential right well. 6-4 getting pretty high up here. Has got a burnable stack though, takes a nice safety triple. It's actually behind in score. For a brief moment. But is back in the lead by a couple Tetrises. Mart's left side, pretty bad, but he will score Tetris. At last. Martz has joined the realm of the competent. Hello, Pissars. 6-4, still a 1 Tetris lead. Inhaled dust while speaking there. Professional commentator. 6-4. Keeping the stack clean. He hasn't really been in too much danger throughout this game. There was one short dig early on, but other than that, just rough bar timings has led to the weak pace. While Martz, on the other hand, also weak pace, but that's from the compounding efforts of both poor bar timing and not being clean for the first 40 lines of the game. You're in school right now. OMG. So 6-4 now, almost 100k in the lead, though Mark's scoring that Tetris to even up the line count. We'll bring it to only 60k difference. And 6-4 making some misdrops here. That's not a good situation to be in. Can take a flat burn, but that makes the left side difficult to work with, and he's going to be done at 269. But Mart's, despite not being same piece set, getting into a very similar situation at the exact same line count, so this is time for the most impressive Mart's dig of the century, and it is not what happens, unfortunately. That was basically the same game for both players, except it wasn't same piece set. Remarkable that that happened. Impressive stuff. Game 1 will go to 6-4 though. We have a ready from 6-4, we have a ready from Mart's. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Mart's showing off that his bald spot isn't too bad despite his age. Just there. Just flexing on everyone, on all the middle-aged men in chat with bald spots. I don't think Mart's owns anything that isn't Tetris related, Colin. (6-4) scored a nice dirty Tetris there, but his stack's still not clean. Mart's is in a very similar situation to last game, but maybe the bar timing will be kinder to him this time. It never is, but maybe. No, okay. Mart's is reclined in the chair. Yeah, nope, that's not happening. Unfortunate, but 6-4 will take game 2. Come on, Mart's, you got this. Reverse sweep. Middle-aged, let's go. Everyone in chat who's middle-aged, represent. I mean, I'm not middle-aged, but still. Yeah, exactly. Supermarket. Alright, we've got a hover 3 from both players. So 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Don't apologize, Marts. This is what we're all expecting. Okay, that's a rough situation, but a very solid recovery. Very quick. Got out of it impressively quickly. And that T-piece is very nice. Still one Tetris behind at the same line count, but that happens. Hello, Teba. My froggy friend. Martz has been keeping the stack clean, but so is 6-4 more or less, and he's up to 127 here. Didn't manage to hit mute before I coughed. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Six four. Ooh, that misdrop. Makes things a lot harder for him. Mart's nice T placement there. It probably wasn't intentional to have that set up, but it looked nice. Mart's getting pretty high up, but we'll score the Tetris, and he does have a 50k lead on 6-4 now. Six-4 reopening the right side. Does with the long bar. Alright, so that left side ain't amazing. Not what you're looking for sure. Gonna take the safety triple. He does have the pace lead right now, so he can afford to. 3 Tetris ahead still. Transition coming up soon. 6-4's pace still about actually up to, what is that, 5 Tetris behind Martz now? Nearly 4.5. And just still putting weight on top of that hole in the middle of the stack, so there's no chance he's going into transition with a pace lead here. Mart's looking at probably a mid 400 transition, assuming that the bars decide to come. Probably will though. Like, at least one will. He's taking burns, though. And, yeah, in fairness, no bars coming. There we go, there's the bar. And still has 1 Tetris available before transition, but we'll take the triple. 420, solid transition score. 6-4, only 295. It's a very rough transition score for 6-4. Martz, nice placements here to get the stack cleaned up. I managed to mute when I sneezed. Let's go. Martz would love a long bar right now, just keep everything clean. Gets the T-piece over to the left though. Oh, that misflip of the J piece means that this dig is Not looking great for Marts. 6-4, you need 434 to take the game. Triple will help start the chase down. .64 getting into a bit of trouble, but he's already chased it down. He's up to 446. And I think that is the end of the game. I believe he only needed 4... Was it 443 or 434? I forgot which chase down he was looking for. When did 6-4 get good? No offense. I don't know, I've always just assumed that he's about as good as he was when I watched him first, like, 3 years ago. But he's actually a lot better than that now. And I've watched him a lot since then, but my brain still defaults to, oh yeah, he's like a low 800k player. When in fact he is a near max outer. .64 just lining out. We'll watch to see if he gets level 600. Easy colours this game for 6-4. Left side's a bit awkward, but gonna get it filled in. We'll have a bar to get the pace to at least like 550 into kill screen. Oh yeah, there we go. Not quite 550, 535, 536. Doesn't even go for level 30. Oh yeah, he might have been a 600k player back in 2021 actually, I'm not sure. But let's go. Kill screen for 6-4. There's their third heart as well. Alright, let's end the match. We've got Liptonek versus Geowolf. We're gonna have to wait a moment for our players to return, I believe, but not to return, to show up, I should say. You don't say, Kingsman. Because we have 3 pretty low PB matchups this Euro Friendlies. So the matches don't go for very long. Well, 2 low PB matchups and 1 that has marks in it. We'll see. if I get to match 4 or whatever, and we're like half an hour ahead of schedule, then yeah. It is, indeed. I'll give him a ping. A little mini ping. We're slightly ahead of schedule. Are you free now? I'll give the players a refresh. Live. Not live. That's alright. What did you miss? You missed Mart's losing a match. The buddy played well in the third game. And got pretty bad RNG game too, so it wasn't the worst of the matches. You're so excited to play Tetris. I know, right? Aren't we all? Well, we're just waiting for the players. I'll give them another refresh, see if they're around just yet. Nope. Nope. Hey, Joe Wolf. Let's go. That's unfortunate. The 5 hours of sleep ain't fun. Could be worse though. What kind of matches are we gonna see today? Well, we can run this command and you can see the matches coming up. Alright, let's refresh our friend GeoWolf here. We'll recenter the cam so we can get GeoWolf's lovely face in. There we go. And then I'll just lightly adjust GeoWolf's stencil, because he is not quite on it. There we go. Wonderful. Much better. We'll check in on lip to neck again. Refresh. Still not live. They've got 3 minutes until... Oh, they've pinged me just saying they're setting up. Great! They should be here soon. Ooh, what div is that then? We are on schedule. Kind of. Yeah. Live? Excellent. Let's refresh their stream. And there they are. Bronze 36. Jesus, we've had 36 bronze divs. Didn't realise we've been running TNP that long. Well, I did know that, but still, it's weird to actually read it. 37, even better. Hello, Liptonet. We'll get a nice crop for this image so we can really appreciate it. There we go. Perfect. That's like almost a pun because it's like a cat, right? And you know, like P-U-R-R. Perfect. Like, it doesn't really work when you say it because it sounds the same. Alright, there we go. Alright, when the players are ready, we can start. Or alternatively, we could start when they're not, if that's more interesting. Same piece set 18. There's your seed. Yes, exactly. That ready's from both players? Not yet. We're still waiting on the Geo Wolf ready. There we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So, to start off, GeoWolf, a little bit of an awkward stack. Yeah, exactly. 20 Dan 03 is already a drunkard. GeoWolf, 37,000. Now 39. Wow, amazing stuff. Liptonek, on the other hand, over 100,000 points, so pretty good lead to start off, 60,000 points. I mean, that's just true, like, I can't argue with that, but you could bring up statistics, you know, to try and argue it, but the facts don't care about your feelings. Poker's just spitting straight fire. Ow. I love accidentally hitting my knee off the underside of the table. Liptonek, with that Tetris, will cross 200k. Your American sugar-filled blood to be biased against the British, exactly. Liptonek taking a safety triple to clean up the stack. Had a bad left side. That's the kind of safety plays that you both should be doing at this level of play, and shouldn't be doing at levels of play much higher than this, because it's bad for your pace. But, well, when I say much higher, I mean like max out level. But if we're talking a 700k players match, man, take those safety triples all day, because you're probably still going to win if you just make it to kill screen most games. You're just a professional gamer. That's all I can say. Right now, Liptonek, we'll call it 300k, to GeoWolf's 231. And Liptonek scoring a Tetris going up to 322. How's bronze going for you as a 475k player? I imagine it's kind of challenging. Could be much worse, fair enough. You got your first sweep. Exciting stuff. I've been playing for too long to have ever been able to play in TNP. I was already a Div 3 player when I started it. Oh, that's true, it's dog versus cat. Liptonek has a cat, well, has the cat profile picture, and GeoWolf has wolf in the name. Liptonek in some trouble here, though. That left side doesn't look survivable. And it is not. 397 is the top outscore. GeoWolf, you just need it to get to 398. And you can win a game of Tetris. Think of the prestige. Think of the fans. Oh, you were in Div 8 and Div 9. I did not know that. How long have you been a 400k player? Did you take like a large break or something? GeoWolf is not able to complete the chase down. The fans in the stands are heartbroken. The people's host. I am the people's host. It's a self-appointed title. I decided on that title right before the stream. At 5:51. Is GeoWolf Scottish? No, he's Dutch. He's from the Netherlands. What people? The People? I'm sure there's a band called The People. We've got a ready from GeoWolf. Level 18, yep. We've got readies from both players. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. When you say documentary, is that like actually a documentary, or did you watch like a movie where that was the plot? Just out of interest, because I know how confusing you talk. Liptonek in some real trouble here. Can't get the bar over to the left. 1520 is the top out score. You think it was right? Okay, it was an actual documentary. Well, that is the set evened up. Nah, Toka's just set with that message. They're just setting up nested brackets for their next message. obviously. I am eating an apple. There you go. We've got a 15 start in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Not a bracket. Try again. Manzana. What? I'm googling manzana. Is Spanish for apple. Okay. What were we just talking about? Okay, Geowolf having a rough start here. Not a clean stack at all. Pretty high up on the board. And only 25,000 points. Geowolf is bringing it down. Liptonek scoring another Tetris to go up to 138. So pretty big lead right now, 80,000 points. Let's just brackets. They are don't know about that, Aardvark, that the rounded ones are still just called brackets. They are just brackets. Like, I don't know, you're talking American English right here. British English, brackets are just the round things, so... And, you know, English comes from England, so... Get wrecked. In British English, the round ones are brackets, the square ones are square brackets. The squiggly ones are braces. And the other ones are apparently called angle brackets, but nobody uses them as brackets, do they? Actually, no, I've seen them used as brackets before. Right, Liptonek up to 200k here. They're all brackets. It's good you called them curly brackets, because that is a British English term for them. Supermarket. Message bracketed. Yeah, there you go. There's a use for them. The message deleted thing. Transition's coming up soonish. Liptonek, not a great stack, and is behind in pace now. We're just having a bracket discussion because level 15 isn't the most exciting thing to commentate. Geowolf up to 260k in level 16 here. Liptonek. Lipton. EQ. Shortened to Liptonek. Their name has a Q at the end, then... and they don't want it to be pronounced Liptonek, then don't have the Q at the end. Silent letters in your username isn't a good way for people to know how to pronounce it. Also, Lipton is like a name. Liptone. I've never heard anything called Liptone. So Lipton makes most sense to me. I don't know what you're on about, Aardvark, honestly. You're having like a real ramble about these brackets that just no one cares about. Geowolf will top out at 307. Liptonek about to hit transition. Doesn't need many more points, but does need to clean up the stack. Only needs a few more points. If you can get a safety triple here, that's enough. There it is. Liptonek will take game 3. Aardvark really is yapping. They're on the high of correcting someone about something that they're not even necessarily correct about. They probably have like 3 Reddit accounts. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Lipton with EQ at the end. Liptonek. We got readies from both players. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Can you play with someone after this match? The queue isn't open. But if we get super ahead of schedule, maybe we can later on. But not right now, because we have the 2 players for the next match in chat already. Maybe the match after that, though. We'll see. Geowolf is done at 4,000 points. Liptonek will take the 3-1 victory over Geowolf. Your first friendlies win. Let's go. Let's run a quick ad break because I think we're contractually obligated to do that when we host friendlies or something. I don't know, something like that. I don't really pay attention to what Kingsman tells me. Alright, ads. Alright, just say in chat when you've started your stream, Tabo. I'm just gonna check if Tabo's live yet. The answer is no. I didn't mean to have the stinger enabled for switching back, but there we go. Perhaps Colin, but Teba has been kind of, cracked recently. It's a very even match, I would say. Aardvark with just 1 in chat. Well, excellent. Right, check on Teba. Not live yet. This is a great tragedy. A silly jokester? That's crazy. Some crazy stuff here. Yeah, they said give me a minute or whatever. So I've given them a minute. But I can give them more. It's technically not the scheduled start time yet. Is Dan going for a right well 29 Tetris? His tapping is not fast enough for a consistent 1 left. So sad. It's faster than mine ever was, though, it seems. It's like, at least consistently 12.5 hertz or so. Hello, Teba. I assume you're alive now. Not quite. I'm sure in a moment you will be. Man, I love frogs. You can consistent 1 left on a good tap day. I don't think I ever hit 1 left with tap. No, actually, I know I never hit 1 left with tap. I might have hit 0 left once. What? He did it! He completed 29-1. The fuck? How'd you do that, Dan? You absolute mad lad. There's Teba as well. Excellent. We'll just put the frog there. A nice appropriately sized frog relative to the size of a human. On the left side, it's just a giant frog. It's not a super giant frog, you know? But so that was first attempt ever. Or maybe first attempt ever. First serious attempt ever, at least. What is your 29 lines PB with tap, Dan? $31. That's pretty good. Jesus. So, SPS? SPS. Seed. It's a seed. Are both players ready? Not yet. I haven't got a ready from Teba. Now we have in 3, 2, 1 Tetris for a high intensity even match game. Good luck, don't have fun. What's my DAS PB? I have no idea. It's more than 750k. It's less than 900. I don't know exactly what it is in that range. I have 500k on 19. Like 530. I remember that, because that was recent enough to be in my memory. I have no idea what my 18 PB is. My PAL DAS PB is like 670k though. So, there you go. I've got a good DAS PB. Even if my DAS control on PAL is god-awful. I just managed to keep it together for a single game with good RNG. Nice. Teba, taking some sort of roof burns, kind of. Is queue open? It is not. Dan's stack is pretty funky here. It hits the spin though. I mean, it's not like this is the first match or the second match. This is the third match of the day. We had 5 matches, which is only one less than usual. Teba in an interesting situation. Gonna be able to burn it down though. Lies. Yeah, fair enough. Messek spreading misinformation. Never. Messek speaks only in truths. Teba has got the board clean. Uncomfortably flat on the right side, I would say. Not many burn opportunities, but gets a bar soon enough for it to not cause any issues. 269 for Dan here in game 1. Scoring another Tetris while Teba making a misdrop. I'm not going to click that. I don't want to know what Messek is sending people. Oh, Teba, that bar hang. Can't get anything over to the left off of that. 183 is going to be the top 8 score. And Dan will take game 1. The predictions so far are The predictions in chat are so far looking good. We've seen a lot of support for Dan. It's the power of 29-1. You just gotta harness your frog powers, Tebo. Utilize the skills you've learned from being a frog. The beast. Alright, we've got readies from both players. I don't know what's happening with Teba's scene. Give it a moment. There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hello, Glass. Then, Tetris up to 47,000. Teba no burns yet. Now he's taking a burn. Dan stack a little bit funky here. Would love a long bar. Game almost certainly won't give one. Oh my god, it did! Even though he did miss a spin, which makes things a little bit annoying. That burn is nice. The stack is not, though. That is a very uncomfortable spire. Will manage to burn out the right side with a nice bar timing to score a Tetris, go up to 102. 114 for Teba, however. Only one burn so far. First two characters of the seed, you increment by 1. That's how it's done. I don't know why that's the way it's done. I think it's to do with how the seeds are calculated, but I don't know. The Finnish tower strats, yes. Something like that. Then, scoring a Tetris, going up to 164. Dan is behind this game, though. Teb already passed his top 8 score from the previous. I think. I might be off by a little bit, but I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, the left side is not good for Teba right now. In a dig, and it's a sketchy dig at that. Oh, that misdrop is going to make things much more difficult, but those pieces make things a lot easier all of a sudden. But then those pieces in that order make things even harder. Then you need to get to 244. Look, frogs have small hands, okay? It's hard to hit the controller properly. Slightly awkward dig timing just before the chase down, just to elongate the match slightly. But there we go. Up to 261. We'll take game 2. Come on. Teba, you beat Akatu. You can put up a good performance here. I believe in you. And like Akatu won Futures and has 1.3s, some number of them. I don't know, like 3? That's my guess. Someone else can go check. Oh yeah, that's fine. Alright, we have readies from both players. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Dan's gonna get a 1.2, 3, and 4 skip this game. He's gonna get perfect 1.5 into kill screen. That's my prediction. So far, it's all working out. No burns yet. If he doesn't 1.5, Messex has to donate 1,000 subs. Okay, he's taken 2 burns. Messex, get out the wallet. Teba, no burns yet though. Maybe the foreseeing of the future I did was I saw the wrong player. Never mind, Teba's taken 2 burns as well. No 1.234 skip for Teba either. Well, you know, there's always the room for a Kiltris, I guess. Dan's done a little bit of rolling. He's like got a PB with it. I don't know what that PB is, but I'm gonna guess it's like 800k or something. I have no idea. He says no, it's not 800k. Well, you know, it was worth a shot. It's probably like 5. It's 5 points is his PB. Yeah, he agrees. Yeah, it's 5. He's got 5 points with rolling. He'll be in Masters next month. We've all seen how fast these rollers improve. Oh wait, next month is Mega Masters. The month after that. He'll be first seed by then. Teba doing a little bit of burning, but he is still ahead in pace. He's at 268 to Dan's 191. So, Dan, clean board, filling out his left side right now. Teba, doing pretty much the same thing, though he's got a little bit of an awkward center. Those back-to-back J pieces pretty much solve everything. And there we go. Tetris up to 360k. So 100k lead right now for Dan, not Dan, for Teba. But Dan is at a lower line count. There we go. I managed to work my way through that sentence slowly. Navigated its twists and turns. The trials and tribulations. The perils and predicaments. I don't know, there's probably some other combination of words you could figure out to go there as well, but I'm out of ideas. Dan up to 330, Teba 407. Scoring Tetris up to 432. Dan has got the well covered, and he is kind of high up here, so we'll take a few slightly sketchy burns to be able to reopen the well. Ooh, nice adjustments there. And he has the well open. Gonna score another Tetris to go up to 409. But Teba at 523 has a nice pace right now. It's not the craziest pace ever, but it's definitely comfy pace. Ooh, adjustment very high up as well. Very good. Another Tetris, go up to 548. Teba, another Tetris. Has one burn available for the 600k transition. Gonna just take the burn. 595 is the transition score. Dan, about to hit transition. But, ooh, misses a flip. And that's gonna make his board kind of rough right before the transition hits. It's not the worst board I've ever seen, though. You can get out of this. If you can beat 29-1, you can beat 19-3, but like 4 lines of it. And you did. 490k. And into level 20 with 496. So Teba, just shy of a 200k lead. Really just needs to play it for safety here if he wants to win. Because Dan's stack not great once again. I think another misdrop has befallen him. Ugh. Gets that to the left, gets that to the right. Okay, he's still in this. Just needs the double flip. Gets it. And that piece helps, but the left side is still not good. Manages to get a tap over, but the next piece he cannot. 508 is the top out score. And Teba will not get swept. We'll take game 3. Getting 2 fast taps in a row is pretty hard, to be fair. And you can play this out if you want, Teba, because your pace is pretty solid. Could get a 1.1 here. If you're like 150k below this, I'd tell you, nah, don't. But this, yeah. This is cool. This is fun. This is enjoyable. Ooh. Oh no! The bar hang. I've never been so sad in my life. I'm distraught. It's a national tragedy for the entirety of Chile. Alright, we've got readies from both players. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We can get into game 4 of this match. Dan, nice long bar dependency to start off this game. We'll get it filled in, but that doesn't mean no Tetris with the first bar. We'll get one with that bar though, and another one with the one after it. So, all things considered, went alright. Dan, is he going to set up the center? Well, he is. Gets the Tetris. He's just going to keep Quay dwelling. That's an awkward square, though. Ooh, lovely square timing there, though. Scoring a Tetris. Key tuck into another tuck with an L that time. Lots of tucks going on Dan's board. He's managing to maintain reasonable pace for the whole center well thing. Teba, that is not a stack that you want to have. That is a B-type stack. A lucky B-type stack, but it's still a B-type stack. He's managing to burn it out, though. Pretty quickly as well. Didn't see the adjustment for the long bar. Or the unadjustment? You know, something like that. What's my opinion on 700k into 29? Do you think it's humanly achievable? I don't know, I've seen Vince Clemente get one in comp, I'm pretty sure. At least one. So I'm gonna go with... Yeah, I think if you're really a top player like Vince Clemente, CTWC founder, then yes, I think it is possible. Dan and Teba scoring simul Tetrises there. They're at the exact same point in the piece sequence. They're getting Tetris ready at basically the same time. So if another bar comes, we're going to be looking at another near enough simul Tetris, and there it is. They're in sync. They're very much in sync at the moment. If another bar comes right now, but no, just in time for Dan to get Tetris ready. Dan is still like a Tetris and a half behind pace-wise, and won't be able to score Tetris with that bar, which will put him another little bit behind pace-wise. Around 2.5 Tetrises now is the lead for Teba. Simul Tetrises there with that bar, though. Having to take some burns now. Into another Tetris. So Dan, one line ahead. Transition coming up pretty soon. They're both past 100 lines here. Dan would love a J piece here. Will get one after the long bar to score Tetris. And another Tetris, which Teba is not ready for. Has to use it to get set up. Dan, gonna go for the spin and gonna hit it. Very nice S spin. No, Z spin. The other one. Teba's stack a little bit funky right now. Got a couple burns to take, which Dan can maybe use to his advantage to shorten the deficit slightly. 600k now for Teba, scoring another Tetris. One more is available. And there it is, perfect clear into 19 with a 650 transition. What a fucking game that is. Or this is, I should say. That's some beautiful Tetris right there. Taking a safety triple. He knows that he has a good transition score here. He doesn't want to screw it up after last game. But at the same time, you got to sell a little bit. You can't just go little baby strats and get a low max into kill screen. You got to go for that PB. once in a while. Maybe not right now, but game reset at 130 lines. Exactly. I believe both players had 600k transition, so this is a lovely seed, I'm gonna guess. Either that or both players are just goated stackers and the seed was mediocre at best. But Dan's stack right now, looking a little bit sketchy. That's a lovely piece for the situation, however. Okay. Sort of reverse Corian thing will get him out of the situation. Needs a bar, though. We'll get a bar. That'll reopen the right side. Scoring a Tetris, going up to 741. Teba up to 813 into level 23, so a 60k lead currently. Misses a 5-tap, but will score a Tetris, so is theoretically able to clean this up quickly, but in execution, probably going to take a few lines. Not too big an issue, however. Dan keeping the stack clean, taking safety burns up to 776. Scoring another Tetris. That will cross 800k. Tab at 850, but his stack's a little bit funky. Gonna get the right pieces to sort it out in rapid time, let's say. I guess rapidly would be the word you'd use there, but exciting game. Hard to commentate accurately. Dan Tetris up to 870, with 4 consecutive ones at the end of his score. Exciting stuff. And another Tetris, going up to 900k into level 26. Teba, another Tetris, 977. Teba, nice adjustment there, very good stuff. And scoring another Tetris, going up to the max out in early level 26. Taking some burns here. He knows he has a 100k lead, he can afford to take a few extra burns. Playing it safe is all he's got to do here to win the game. Dan is done at 916. But Teba still has 3 Tetrises available. And a couple burns, so he doesn't need to sell for them either. Gonna get one. Go up to B20. The miss drop, though. The game isn't over. Gonna burn that out. Burn that out. Score another Tetris. Get the triple. Can't get the T to the left, though. B63 is the top out score. What is Teba's PB? I think it's B76. I mean, after the first 2 games, Teba's been on a fucking tear, honestly. I thought, for a second, I thought we were going to see your first 1.2 Teba. But 900k into 24, followed by a like a third of a Tetris off PB. I mean, what can you do? Comp PB? Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. You've made this an interesting match. And we're ready for our decider. Because it's a good match, I'll give it a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I'm going to take off my headphones because this music is annoying me. It's been going on for like 2 hours. How long has it actually been going on for? 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, I've had enough of it. Viewers can deal with it, they're listening to my voice as well. Which is the much more annoying part of it. Change the song. Nah. Lazy. Dan, rough stack here, no burns happening here, and some double flips. Gonna top out at 24,000. What actually happened? I got pinged on Discord right as you made that first misdrop, so I like looked away and then whoop, more misdrops. I mean, Teba's not in a super safe situation either. I don't know what Dan's top out score was, but I mean, I think it was less than 40,000, but I don't think Teba's going to be getting much more. 39,000, 24k. Yeah, I think don't feel too bad about that. You both had a spicy game. Also, it's not a title match, so I don't think. Was it? I don't. It wasn't a title match, right? There would have been more hype if it was, right? So I would have been told by Kingsman to hype it up, and I wouldn't have. So just to spite Kingsman, really. All right, what's next up? It's Archie versus Violet. There's our boy Archie. Stencil check. Perfectly on stencil. Perfectly on stencil. Amazing work, guys. And the gals. Guys is gender neutral nowadays, it's fine. High quality Archie Nash face. There we go. Definitely no visual noise there. Alright, whenever the players are ready, if they want same piece set, we can do that. If they don't, we can not do that. Alright. I'll just generate a seed. Why not, you know? It feels slightly fairer, right? Alright, we've got a hover 4 from... Oh, I forgot to change the names. Forgot to change the names. Oop. There we go. I'm smart. You're not a kitten, you're a frog. Exactly. Alright. Have we got readies? We've got a ready from Archie. We've got a good luck from Violet. We've got readies in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, no burns yet for Archie. Violet, only 1 burn. No, that's 2 burns, but it is a nice score. Everyone likes to see the 69,920. Violet doing some early burning. A small dig that could become a larger one, depending on how the pieces decide to drop. So Violet is trying to get it clean here, but just no square pieces showing. So she's just having to deal with this. Just feels bad. This RNG is just not nice to Violet stack. Archie's left side, longbow dependent, but he does have a noticeable score lead right now, so he can afford to take some burns. Violet, gonna take a triple, and then hang a bar on the left. That's not ideal. She was getting it down for a moment, and now gets that bar over, so all is redeemed for the moment. However, 100k at 55 lines isn't the pace you're generally looking for. Archie, 100k lead at the same line count. MSX created the sequel. Did you buy the rights? Or did you also create the original? Violet, up to 159. You got the patent. Ah, yeah. You weren't born yet. Okay, that's fine. Understandable. Retro compatible. I'm glad to hear it. I wouldn't want to miss out. Currently 350k for Archie, just shy of 200 for Violet. Archie does have a hole in the stack, so gonna have to burn that out before scoring any more Tetrises. Unless he goes dirty, I guess. But don't do that. You have a 100k lead. Don't go dirty. And also, you're Archie, so you're gonna play it like safely and smartly. So, good job. I've watched enough of your games at this point to know that you know how to play comp matches. Unlike some other players around your PB. And some players significantly above your PB as well. What a line spin. Very cool. Scoring Tetris up to 425. Violet at 277 currently. So 150k behind. It's managing to keep the stack at a reasonable place though. Not in the same situation she was in at the start of the game for sure. Oh, Violet, that is not the stack you want to have going into 19. Well, technically it wasn't the stack you had going into 19, but it's the stack you've created in 19. And Archie, I mean, that's also not the stack you want going into 19, but you're at 458, and Violet has managed to burn this down. I don't know how that's happened. So you are in a chase down. You need to get to 459. Also, Archie did end up going for a dirty Tetris and topped out because of it. And I said that he doesn't do that because he's smart and knows how to play comp. Unlike me, I'd go for way too many dirty Tetrises, but then he does it. Why would you do that? You've ruined it, Archie. Oh no, Das for the bar. That's so sad. Perfectly clean stack, loses Das just as the bar comes. Archie will take game 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. That explains how you got out of that dig. At the start, I was like, they must be tapping, right? They got out of that dig. But then I saw how you hung the bar, and I was like, oh, maybe it's Das. That was a good game 1. Keyboard tapper. What are you, mood use? Well, I guess you do run CTL, so maybe you are. You just increment the first 2 numbers, or first 2 characters of the seed by 1. So I can't remember what the seed was. Let me go check. So from 5C to 6D. We're gonna play some 6-dimensional Tetris. Oh shit, WCTA here to let you know that this match was not approved. Well, unlucky. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Luckily this isn't a WCTA sanctioned event. What does WCTA stand for? I never actually thought about what it stood for. I just always saw the memes and I was like, well, that's funny. But I don't know what WCTA is. The World Championship Tetris Association. World Classic Tetris Association. Close enough, I was almost there. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Violet, did they go for the Vits there and then not do the tuck? I think that's what happened. I mean, I agree that the community shouldn't be based around CTM, but I don't think that the community is a large enough point to create the World Classic Tetris Association either. I think there's probably like a middle ground you could find between those two things. Violet, Tetris up to 153, so she's like, what's that, 60k lead? Archie has the pace of a perfect 20 lines at 44 lines. Can't stop looking at the cat gif. I know, it's too distracting, because it's like more fun to watch that on loop than commentate Tetris, honestly. Tetris community should be based around CTM. I don't know, like... I don't agree. I think it's... A proper community wouldn't need to be centralized around one... Like, a proper competitive scene and all of that wouldn't need to be centralized around one event. If that makes sense, I feel. Yeah, that's the thing that I am, like, not so into, is creating, like, standardization and stuff. 233 is the top out score for Violet, and Archie has just passed it. I wasn't really commentating that game, I admit. I've been discussing the WCTA. Yeah, standardized set of procedures and all that, it's like, we don't need that. We can just, like, agree on rules for different tournaments and they can be different. It's fine. CTWC should be hosted by CTM. I don't know about that one. Sets are stressful, I know. When you're a new player, even friendlies can be sketchy. Your vote is for Adam Mountains. I'll vote for Ben Famir. There you go. Now we have a split vote. Sets are always stressful. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, if I was playing Ben Famir, it wouldn't be stressful. Alright, we've got... Have we got a ready from Archie? Not yet. I don't think. No. Now we do. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You miss Ben Famir. He shows up in Euro Friendlies chat every now and again. He's played on Euro Friendlies a couple times this year. He's going to come back with a max trust. I mean, I think he's trying to. I'm not sure what... I think he's told me his PB is like 800 and something. And he previously, like 2 years ago, said his PB was 900, but I know that that was a lie because I've seen him play, and he's since changed that to be an 800 now. So... yeah. Archie not having a good start here. He's done. Well, that was quick. And Violet, only one burn so far, has already won the game. It's not over. You can do this, Violet. Quickest top out ever. I know, right? I mean, it's not quite a Club 0, is it? It's a Club 4 mines. But still. Not as fast as March on any given Monday. Exactly. You are good for the game, by the way, Violet, in case I didn't make that clear, but you can play it out if you want. I don't mind too much, honestly. Violet, listen to me. You need to top out now, says Teba. Well, there you go. Never mind. Teba's got different plans. You got scared. You thought, nah, you misheard me. That's fair. I have had, once at least in my restream someone top out intentionally before they'd won by accident because they'd misheard or something. What are the players' PBs? I think Violet is a 700k player and Archie is a 800k player, I think. There you go, there's the 800k. It's exclamation mark set PB. So that with an exclamation mark before it. What did you do once, Akatu? Get a Club 0 or... Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Top 8 intentionally before winning. Ah, yes. Good job. I think Billy Mac has done it. I think Boxy did it once, or Boxy was restreaming when someone else did it. One of the two. Or someone did it against Boxy. I know Boxy was involved in one of them. Violet, that is not a good placement. Just future advice. Not getting a bar here. I don't think this is gonna turn out amazingly for Violet. No. 1,500. Well, it's a trade. Trade of quick games. I think that long bar is the wrong way around. Yeah. You had a diving board stack. But that means Archie will take it 3-1. 200 IQ or 0 IQ. Exactly. And that one was 200 IQ. Alright, we've got the final match of the evening coming up. I'm going to run a 1-minute ad break. Archie is a Euro-friendly star. We all love an Archie match. Show the hat. Yay, the hat. Let's go. Alright, 1-minute ad break. Now we just wait for the players to go live. As usual. We're always ahead of schedule here at Euro Friendlies. Oh, Akatu said alt. Akatu has an alt. God damn it. You're getting too full of yourself, Akatu. We're having alts and stuff. Can't be doing this. It shouldn't be alt Katu, it should be a Koltu. There we go, we've got all of Akatu's hand cam in. I'm just gonna full screen White Monster's profile picture thing. Is there like a Polish tournament, like how there's the Benelux Cup? Is there like a Polish Cup or whatever? And if there is, did White Monster win? There used to be. Okay. I was asking if there was. I wasn't saying that there was. Fair. If it was a while ago, then yeah, I guess that would make sense. It would be like Adam MTS, Leshuk. Who else? They're the only two top players other than White Monster I can think of. And I guess, I don't know, if it was a while ago, then Duji wouldn't have been. And I mean, top player, it's a strong term for, like, Adam's a top DAS player. White Monster is kind of a top tapper. But that's kind of because... when there was a Polish Cup, Monster wasn't born yet. Well, there you go. I mean, Adam is kind of active, just not in NTSC. And like Leshek came back for a little bit, and then he disappeared again. But there was a period where he was around. Alright, when the players are ready, we can start this epic finale to Euro Friendlies. Wow! I'm gonna guess no same piece set because White Monster, and that's fine. Who cares? Please SPS, says Akatu. I beg. Well, now White Monster's gonna say no for an easy match, you know? So then you get the molding Akatu. No SPS, kinda cringe. Okay, as you wish. Oh my god. Actual same piece set. Never seen this before, except from like the 2 other times that White Monster has ever agreed to it. Is same piece set compulsory in Challengers now, or is it just Masters? That's something that I have not checked. We've got seeds correct, we've got readies from both players. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We can get this super epic amazing match underway. We've got Akatu, the 1.3 player, keyboard roller, on the left. And White Monster, 1.2 player, keyboard tapper, on the right. From Finland and Poland, respectively. Exciting stuff. I love some of the names of the channels that you see that have followed. Because I just noticed that they're in the activity feed, it shows followers. And there's some good names in there. So, Akatu, at 74,000, White Monster at 95,000. White Monster's 18 is generally pretty strong. So, Akatu's probably going to be, on average, making up a small deficit in post, and post-post as well. Monster doing shit piece sets, exactly. It's miraculous. Never seen that before, other than the few times that it has happened. Tetris for White Monster. Gonna go for another dirty center well here. Akatu has a hole at the bottom of the stack. So only gonna score a triple with that bar, but White Monster, not an amazing stack as well. Why did my Shuck stop playing? I think there's a lot of like, yeah, I think there's a lot of personal stuff. I guess he just stopped finding Tetris fun. Realised it probably wasn't good for him. Which I think a lot of people maybe could do with realising. But either you quit or you overcome it. So. Oh, did he? Didn't know that. Maybe that was his retirement score. I don't know. I'm probably not the person to ask. I haven't spoken to him much since his original disappearance like 2 years ago. Akatu does have the pace lead right now. Both players' stacks are pretty wonky. White Monster less than 200k at 80 lines, so my initial prediction of Akatu having a minor score deficit into transition isn't looking to be likely this game. Akatu getting up to 340k there. My Monster has caught up a little bit, up to 272, only 70k behind there. White Monster's left side's a little bit awkward, but should hopefully be able to get it filled out reasonably fast. Pieces will dictate that. And they say, yeah, sure. Only a Tetris lead now for Akatu. Though, he is behind in lines as well, so more like a 3 Tetris pace lead. Maybe even 4. And looking at the stat, well, no, Akatu's covering up the right side as well, so we'll see. Transition is coming up very soon. White Monster gonna be looking at a 362 transition. I've got to admit, this may be a shit piece set. Akatu, 1 line until transition. And gonna score Tetris, go up to 446 into level 19. $362k transition. Don't worry about it. I've had worse in my life. Mel HK had a 297 in Div 1 in CTL, so I've seen worse in better situations. And I think his opponent had like a high 500, so there's not even the excuse of a bad piece set. And there was me versus Akatu, where Akatu had a high 500 and I got a 292, I think. And then I won it on PAL. That was a fun game. White Monster's done at 454. Is Mel retired too? I don't think he's retired. He's probably just sitting out a season. But maybe he is retired. I don't know. Akatu is good for the game, so he will get a heart. I mean, Mel is just like 24/7 meltdown. It feels. You need a Mel on Euro Friendlies. I asked him, but he hasn't responded. I think he's just busy today. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And like he played on CTW, like a week ago, or less than that probably. So he's not retired. He's just doing other stuff, I guess. So, White Monster, sketchy tap there, but got it over nonetheless. Akatu on the other hand, sketchy stack, but it's not too bad. I've definitely seen worse. such as White Monster's top out screen from last game. That was a rough stack. So, players neck and neck right now, though Akatu's slightly behind in lines, so maybe a 1 Tetris pace lead. But pace doesn't mean anything if you don't score it. In this case, he does, but so does White Monster. But there's White Monster taking a couple burns, and that means that Akatu will have a 1 Tetris real-time lead. And simul-Tetrises. And a Tetris for White Monster. And another Tetris for both players. White Monster has retaken the real-time lead, but Akatu taking it back once again. A single line away from 300,000 points. And another Tetris for Akatu, up to 322, 240. Up to 323, and no extra points. White Monster stack, a little bit sketchy, but managed to get something over to the left, no problem. Ooh, that's an interesting decision to go for... Sure thing, White Monster. Scoring another Tetris, okay. Just got a nice advanced modern art piece here to work through. You can really appreciate the way it depicts the struggle of man versus nature. And how man can overcome odds or something because he burned it down. I don't know. I said it looked like modern art and then I had to create something to follow that up with. Well, I guess I didn't have to. I dug my own grave there, didn't I? White Monster Tetris up to 417. And the whole point of modern art is for there to be no point. That's the case for some modern art. Other modern art is for the point of people like to attribute meaning to their creations based on their feelings when they created it. And people like to then, while not knowing that, attribute their own feelings on what they guess it was intended, when that isn't what was intended. Which is fine, because that is in and of itself a reasonable interpretation. If you're not told what it's meant to mean, then whatever you get out of it can mean that. Who cares? It means it's art. White Monster at 481, transition coming up pretty soon. Gonna go for a dirty Tetris. Gonna get a dirty Tetris. It's like, modern art isn't just all Dadaism. People do actually mean things with their paintings that you can't actually remotely glean any meaning from. And that's fine. Who cares? $590 for Akatu, with that Tetris, $585 for White Monster, but he is a level ahead. So behind by 60k or so pace-wise, maybe? My monster might be left welling here. I mean, it looks like he is. Let's see how that turns out, though. Gets a bar, scores a Tetris. Turns out well enough. Katu, not quite Tetris ready for that bar. Will be for the next one. If there is a next one. There is. No 250 piece drought until kill screen. Katu, another Tetris up to 791. White monster on the other hand, 769. And another Tetris up to 800k, so both players at 800k now. White monster in some trouble here though. This stack ain't gonna resolve itself, and it does not. He resets, he had 800k, Katu is good for the game. But, you know, you can play it out if you want. You're practically at kill screen, and everyone likes to see some kill screen play. But also you don't have to. Don't feel obligated. It's fine. It's not like it's a 25 max, you know. I mean, the thing is that some modern art is meaningless and is produced basically because, and is sold for such high prices because money laundering. So, and it's very difficult to differentiate just by looking at art what's being sold because money laundering and what's being sold because it's worth $5 million. That's the tricky part, you see. Katu hangs 2 bars, only gets an A40, but it's a max out for the max out counter. That's what matters. I mean, yeah, that's fair. So, like, the value of art is how much someone is willing to pay for it, you know? Both players are ready. So 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, if you're not willing to pay $9 million, but someone else is, then it's worth $9 million, I'm afraid. If no one's willing to pay $9 million, then it's not worth that much. It's just how art works. There's no fixed price. I mean, I guess technically there is for commission, but... For maple sugar... Stop by my stream tonight for a maple sugaring sugar house stream. Probably start boiling around 2300 UTC. Alright, we'll drop by for your maple sugaring. Sadly, the stream will be over before I can raid you. Yeah, I mean, the value of everything is made up, I guess, but there's not a supply and demand kind of thing with art. It's just rich people flaunting their wealth with art. There's not even, like, a utility to it. White monster, quick pause, give it a moment. There we go. 24,000 to Akatu's 119. And obviously there is purpose to art in general, but any specific piece of art, not so much. White Monster up to 118. Akatu at 131, so I think, well, White Monster did have the rough start, was behind by a little bit. The seed in general has been kind of sketchy. Last game though, the seed was pretty solid. So, mixed bag so far this set. White Monster, not an amazingly clean stack here. And he's done. 178 is the top out score. Akatu, you have won the match. That's why you hate same piece set? Yes. It's all the same piece set's fault. Meanwhile, you know, other players kind of are still alive. So that's all I can say. That's all I've got. You know, your opponent didn't top out, so... Well, congrats to Akatu. Your winner. Let's raid someone, I guess. It's been a month or so since I hosted this. Can't remember what I'm doing very well. That's fine. Let's raid someone. I could raid Maple Sap Collection on your channel. But I could also raid someone hosting a TNP restream or a CTL restream, which would align with the ownership of hosting of Tetris Friendlies. But at the same time, Maple Sap Collection does sound more interesting. Kingsman, you get the final call. Do you want me to raid CTL/TNP restream, or do you want me to raid Junior's Maple Sap Collection stream? Oh, that sounds boring. Okay, fair. I'd still raid it though. CTL it is, yes. Alright. Let's go then. Off we go.